Nice. Definitely games. Definitely not porn.
I can't go on to internet anymore on my console to look at porn. They got rid of the PS5.
It does hate this map. Oh my god, it hates this
Yeah,
map
it takes it
hard.
a solid second. It is a big map, but I did grab the lower version of it.
Where are we anyway?
Dead center.
Dead center.
Where are we? We're sorry.
Now, as for the actual streaming here, the first thing I had to choose was the microphone. At first,
Yay. And now, do you have music in game or do I need to get my own
It's
music?
already posted.
Okay.
The battle arena music.
So. Okay. Well, it's a bit loud.
Yeah, I turned it down quite a bit. I think it's been like officially 4 weeks now since we had a session.
So,
So yeah.
I'm sorry it took me a hot minute, but I'm streaming, so.
Not a problem. Only did 13 minutes on the 13th session.
See?
Fuck you, Abaddon.
It's actually, it was actually a lot faster than I thought. Okay. I thought I was a lot slower.
No, you're good. So, what? I can go ahead and do the recap for everybody. I'm very ready.
Oh, wait, let me turn you up, though. I can barely hear you.
You're supposed to hear me, though. Like, I'm talking. Okay.
Yeah, nobody can hear you.
No.
I got you turned up to 125% now.
Okay. So, last session, we continued talking with the smithy, who was like, my blacksmith burned down. We had an awkward moment figuring out who was talking to him, but it was fine. We talked to him, and he led us to his smithy. And we got shown the poster, Yaldabold, or Jaldabold? Wait.
Yaldabold.
Yaldabold. And we're like, this is the guy who has been killing people in this area. And then the guy who we were talking to was him. Not the guy who was talking to. Just the other guard turned out to be him and killed the guard we were talking to. So we had to watch him TP out of combat. We had to fight him.
Yeah, his whole focus was on killing the blacksmith.
Yeah. He killed the blacksmith, got out of there with a scroll of plane shift. He's like a paladin guy. Saw him rolling a bunch of he was like checking his damage out with a bunch of rolls after the session. It was, you know. So we went into the smith's shop. We grabbed the safe box. You should find yourself about 25 gold richer, Gamlin. You got 25 gold, and I think that was adjusted for you. Let's see. Then we talked to. We went to bed after that. Then we went to talk to in the morning Lady Illustrial, because she was there in the tavern. And she was hurting and stuff, but it was nice that she came to see us. She verified that it was Robim who like attacked her. Zesh was trying to be nice. She also paid Zesh for healing the guard from that got stabbed. So Zesh took that money and went and bought the shields that made her big. And now she's big forever. And she can just get bigger. And then we knew how excited everyone was about this final portal, so we were kind of excited, and then we hopped in, and that's where we're at. We hopped in the portal, we've spawned in the Grand Arena, and
It's a big test.
It's a big test.
Yes, you all had heard the voice of Mistress Jana tell you about this being the test to gain a probationary entry into the Grand Library's membership.
Oh no. We'll give you baby's first library card.
Pretty much. It has a
be the librarian.
full title, if I can actually pull that up and find it. Hold on.
That's a lot better.
Wait, there's a
That
title.
looks-
I'm ready with the pen.
That at least looks a lot better.
Alright, so...
Also,
Go ahead.
nah, you first. Mine's silly.
This is the full title of the probationary membership you will be gaining if you succeed. If anybody wants to say that out loud, you may.
Probationary Grand Archive membership, Apprentice Frontier Company Hunter.
Oh my goodness.
My silly thing that I wanted to say is, now that I have these shields, I can hit the soft cap of size category.
Yes. Becoming.
I think I hit and can technically go, like, still increase my size past where it's got official tables for it.
Yes, there are other tables that I will use if you ever hit those points.
Now my only thought was
Right now, you
casting
don't
charge on you.
quite have the ability to go beyond the current tables, only because you are missing an item.
Maybe. I think it's just that, like, the basic table is smaller than we have it in our heads.
All I know is when Lady hits Gargantuan that she's gonna be the fucking weight and size of a semi-truck.
Technically
Actually, way
no.
taller. No, it's
Okay, so
Weight
you
of a
go. What is
semi-truck.
the highest you can go right now?
Okay, so I'm currently starting at large, and I can go up 3 size categories if I've
So
got
it's
the right
colossal.
conditions.
That being you're currently at large and you can go up 3 more sizes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's called colossal. There are the sizes beyond colossal. It goes up to colossal 16.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
have
yeah, I was positive that colossal was the next size category up, but the brief cursory looks searching I was able to do, I really didn't put too much effort into it, but like the official materials I was able to find with like 0 effort only went up to Gargantuan.
I went ahead and sent it to you. So
and I was assuming she.
it says in official capacities, a creature size generally does not exceed that of colossal size. The size categories below below or above colossal are for those who need to explore mathematical, hypothetical situations where a creature exceeds the standard criteria. Which I'm very thankful there is a table for.
did the math, lady.
It's a very fun, silly goal.
Pounds if she was colossal. It was great because it was just doubling her weight.
Alright, so yeah, at large you have a 10-foot reach.
Is that factoring in her extended reach from the spear?
No, with the spear it's 15 feet.
Ha!
Oh my
When
goodness.
she's huge, that'll be 20 feet. When she's gargantuan, that'll be 25 feet. When she's colossal, that'll be 35 feet.
So she can essentially reach someone in the same radius as a fireball can blow up.
Much.
Yeah. But it's like the distance away from me doesn't actually change with each size category. The distance I can reach away from me doesn't change, which I think is very silly when you start reaching the larger size categories.
The reach around you does in fact change as you get larger.
I have not found rules for that yet.
Okay, so it says right here, natural reach. Based on your size category, you're currently large. So you have a natural reach of 10 feet. So with reach, which your weapon has, that turns to 15 if you're attacking with your spear.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, that means that I don't even have to go up very many size categories to cover Fireball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, like, it doesn't take much for me to just occupy half of the Fireball's radius.
But alrighty, so here are the fun little caveat rules to this little section. Combat phases will not be turn-based combat as usual. It will still be turn-based, but it's going to be team turn-based.
Yay.
Traditional RPG.
Yes. So, what we're going to do is each team gets a set of action points. I'm going to need everybody to write down action points. Make a note because you will be, each person will be getting a certain number per turn. I'm grabbing my notebook as well right here. Fucking, yeah, there it is.
Alright.
Alright, so each player will be getting 3 action points.
Oh boy.
Enemies will only be getting 2 action points.
Each enemy?
Yes, each enemy will be getting 2 action points. There will be 4 phases, which, it's one for each corner of the map, basically. Each phase can go multiple rounds.
We're not going to accidentally overlap them, and we get a short rest in between each phase?
Yes. Short rests between each phase are mandatory.
That means I better spam my fucking abilities.
Now then, setting things up is rather simple. If you wish to set or reset all the weapons that are currently on the map, like the ballista, only one player has to spend 2 action points to reset all the weapons. You can set up further barricades at these points. They are spiked. They will deal damage to anything that hits them. Any enemies that will be working on destroying those will take damage while they're destroying them. it's at this point that I will allow you to draw on the map using the drawing paintbrush feature. If you like, you can booby trap the teleportation circles, which are here, here, and here. Aside from trap-laying, just setting down traps and such, like call traps and any others you might have on your person, those will only take one action point. Aside from that, holding actions for enemies coming into range is only one action point. I'm trying to think if I got everything I remember correctly. Right then. Players who wish to take defensive actions, defensive actions will cost 3 points.
Aw.
Defensive actions, basically you're standing as defender using the ballista in one given direction.
Oh, okay.
It's only one player to ballista, and the enemies are only going to be coming from that particular direction that they're slotted for.
I can't believe that's my max range. With the crossbow.
Alright. The first wave is going to be coming from the top left. I will now begin pulling those guys up and out.
How long? Okay.
Alright. So, I'm going to recap this to make sure I understood it correctly. So, each turn is team-based, so we'll move, they'll move. Players get 3 actions, enemies get 2 actions. Arming every ballista that is available will take 2 actions. It takes 3 actions to use one.
What are
And
things
after-
like action surge do?
Action Surge is a ability that will only cast 1 point to use. Players who do have Action Surge will regain all 3 action points when they use Action Surge.
Okay.
Callie, please don't take half an hour just to do 1 turn by firing 17 times.
I don't know if I... Huh?
No, okay. So again, this is not going to be like traditional combat. If you are using one of the defensive items, like the ballista, that is a 3 point action. However, standing ready with an attack does not just attack once and done. No, you're attacking anything that comes up to you.
So is moving 1 point, attacking was 1 point?
Movement is free.
Movement is free. And can I move my... How much can I move?
You can move your character's speed.
Okay. Can I...
I believe... Hold on, let me
Ability?
check here. Okay, yes. Between phases, players have up to 3 times their movement.
Are we in a phase?
We're setting up for a phase, so you do have 3 times your movement right now.
So 3 times my movement. Can I position myself here then? Oh, it's not pinging.
Yes, you can position yourself there.
Okay. Because then I have a shot on everything. pretty much. Enough things. I could just shoot them.
Alrighty, so you're going to be spending your... Would you like to spend any of your action points before you get up there and start? Because it only takes one action point to be attacking anything in rear range.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't have like any traps to set up on my character sheet.
Well, again, you could spend 2 action points to load all the ballistae to set them up for the next current wave.
Are they not?
So
Are they
you'd
not
only be...
loaded?
They are not started out being loaded, no.
And are there enemies yet?
Enemies are on the map. They're going to be coming from the direction you're currently facing. So you could spend 2 action points to load up that first ballistae, and then position yourself wherever you'd like. So just loading the ballistae, getting it prepped, would be 2 action points, and then getting to where you want, and just attacking anything that comes into range of you, that would just be another action point. So that's 3 action points right there.
I have 100-foot range.
I understand that.
Anything near you.
Huh?
I'm just... Okay, don't worry about it, Callie. Would anybody else like to set up the ballista?
Yeah, I'll set up the ballista.
Alright, would anybody like to man the ballista?
Maybe.
I'll set it up and then I can, with my movement, I can go and attack. Can I go over here and attack with Callie, or that not allowed?
Callie, you're on the upper ring, right?
Yeah.
Alright, are you going on the underneath the ring, go?
Yeah, I'm going underneath.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you can spend your action doing that. Would you like to be behind a barricade if somebody decides to build one?
Yes.
Or would you like to be in front of it?
I can be behind a
Just right
barricade.
here.
Okay, so I'll be behind a barricade.
How much does it take to set up a barricade?
Setting up a barricade is 1 point.
Alright. Lady, if you man the ballista, I'll set up the barricade and defend with Goat in the front.
I want to cast a funny spell.
Called Rip and Tear.
Summon Celestial.
It's
Okay,
called
this is-
Summon Extra Hands. A Summon Friend.
A friend is a loose term for you, isn't it? So I'm 100% sure Celestials do not
I
care.
would like to...
Like
You still
friendship.
have the sheet for the Celestial, right?
I do not keep... I believe I have moved machines since the last time I've used this spell.
Oh, shit.
You want me to look it up, or
Yeah, just search Conjure Celestial stat table.
Conjure Celestial stat total?
Yeah, I don't think I need that spell slot. I'm casting at 6th level. Just for the funsies.
I'll just grab the roll 20. It's a 7th level conjuration.
That's Conjure. I'm using Summon.
Oh, summon. Sorry.
No, it is a 5th level conjuration spell called Summon Celestial.
Yep. I got it.
Uses the Celestial Spirit stat block. I'm pretty sure I sent that to you and let's see here. Did I not send it to you?
It's okay, I got it. I will just put it in the D&D chat. It'll be okay. There you go. It's in the D&D chat, so everybody can see it.
Alrighty, let me see if I still have the actual thingamajig for it. Nope, apparently not. Alright, I've got it saved.
They're like another fighter.
Like another fighter.
Or like a pet. Well, they have 3 attacks. 6 divided by 2 is 3.
Yeah.
So I guess my question would be: would the celestial have 2 actions or 3 actions?
I would say
It
2.
would also have 3.
Oh, really?
It also
Oh.
have 3. All right.
Counts as an ally.
All right.
They take her
When you listed
full
off-
actions.
When you listed off the D3 actions, you listed it specifically as players, so I wasn't sure.
Imagine if I was still using the undead posse.
Do you know what stats it has? Like how much health and such it has, lady?
It looks like it's gonna have 50.
50?
Yep.
What's his AC?
AC would be 17 or 19, depending on which one I grab.
Which one are you grabbing?
That's a question that I'd like to pose to the party. Which one do you want? The one with the bow or the other one?
The one with the bow is much funnier. They'll never touch us.
So it'll be 17 AC.
It's 17. And what's its speed?
Let's see. Speed.
I'm thinking of
30
the-
feet, but 40 feet of fly.
It's 30 by 40. Alright, and I'll give you the ability to control this little bastard.
Sir. Little?
Excuse me, that is a large creature.
It's a large?
Yeah. Stat block says large.
Well, very large.
Where we want him.
Probably where I am. Or something.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I mean, we want full coverage. Are you sure you want it? I mean, it can move to other places if we need to.
Yeah. We both can.
So for right now, it's perfect right there, so we can
Right
get
now.
rid of this
Yeah, it looks
section.
like it has 150 feet of range.
Yeah.
Alright. So we're having the Conscious Celestial, you spend 1 action point to just defend area.
Smoke him. Yeah, smoke
I
him if
agree.
you got him.
Alright, Bunny, you said you were building the barricade. You may go ahead and draw a barricade if you'd like.
Okay, I have pens right here. I think.
Actually, do I have a thingy for that? Let me check something real quick.
No.
I wish to draw.
Give me permission to draw. I immediately lost it.
I mean, go ahead. I just wanted to see if I had any, and what's it called?
Already
Template.
tiles,
Yeah,
barrier tiles. But he's like, you got rid of my permission. I'm mad. It's like being called up by a teacher and you're so ready for the assignment and then they're like, don't worry about it.
Anyone but you.
Actually, I'm pretty sure nobody else has the assignment ready. Go back to your seat, and it's just like, oh.
You know, that actually kind of happened with me in public speaking. I actually learned that when you're doing stuff, it's best to be the first one to do it because you set the example. So if someone does worse than you, it makes you look better. If someone does better than you, they now set the new standard.
Yeah, it doesn't make you look bad. It never makes you look bad. It makes the next person always look bad. Not vice versa. It's very interesting.
I did that so much in public speaking. The teacher literally made me go anywhere else but first. I ended up passing that class with like the highest grade because I actually put effort into my stuff. I always had something to talk about. And I always was trying to go first.
I just,
Can I get a refresher on how the funny portals connect?
Yes, you can. Give me just a moment.
Move my screen out so I can see all the pings maybe this time.
Just seeing if there's a thingamabob here I can use. Oh, hey. Here they are.
Thingamajig. I say a thingamajig.
Do it like that. There we go. Now I will use that though. Y'all can draw. Okay, so repeat the question. I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, just a refresher on how the portals connect.
Oh, how the portals connect. For the top one here, this one, oh my god, what the fuck?
Hmm.
Fire!
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that sign.
I cast Firewall!
Honestly, that would actually be the best spell for this.
Alright, all we need now is
What the hell? Okay, so now this one connects to this one right here.
Paul.
They connect directly diagonal
I don't.
So that green one,
in a clockwise fashion.
the green one goes to the green one.
They're all green.
They work in clockwise fashion.
Yes.
So this one connects to this one. So hold on.
Wits.
And so this blue one connects to this blue one.
That works too.
Yeah, where's that blue? Is that blue portal taking them to the north portal?
Give Blood Highs second. Blood Highs putting color-coded circles on them currently.
Explodes, thank you.
There. They're color-coded for you.
Okay, but what about the blue portals?
The blue portals.
Same thing.
It's literally the same thing. They just connect diagonal, like straight across in a clockwise fashion.
Okay, just wanted to confirm.
She wasn't trying to be
Blood
mean.
Hide, but the pings were very hard for me to see because I had the entire map zoomed out so I could try and spot them this time. And they were blending in with the terrain. I noticed them at the very end, but by that
This is
time you'd already started
information
them.
Yes.
for the defense.
Alrighty, lady.
I suppose I'm gonna be on this ballista.
Would you like to be on the ballista pointed towards the enemies?
That'll cover this area, right?
There's no come from that one corner.
Yeah, but there's this funny portal that goes here. So I want to be ready for people coming over this way.
She's getting ready for you.
I don't have any range.
Yeah, that's fine. In that case, did we want to put the angel maybe over here?
We can put here.
So my question is there currently a barricade around the portal blocking the field to leave it immediately?
This barricade that's currently shown as being on the portals is not blocking anything in particular. The portals themselves can be trapped if you have anything that would work as a trap.
I have some caltrops I could throw down there. If I remember correctly, I have 3 poisoned and...
I'm gonna stand nearby and just fucking spawn camp them.
Let's see, do I have anything?
Alright, are we doing anything to defend this side? Although I will say it's very unlikely that they'll come from this side.
My logic is that it'll take them long enough to get to that opening that we can just go cover it if we see them making a run for it.
I'm pretty fast.
Alrighty, we're going to begin round 1. Alright, I'm going to need everybody to roll me a respective ability die. So this can be strength, dex, whichever kind of main stat you want to use. This will determine the success of this round for you all.
It's a 1 point difference, so there's no difference between the 2 of them, so...
Just dex or strength, nothing else?
That could be any stat you're wanting to that relates to whatever you're using to attack with.
Ugh.
Oh, also, before we fully move on, after everybody's done rolling... Right.
You have a 7 strength? Oh, okay.
Lady,
Ease.
you're a priest, never mind.
You're a priest.
What do you mean?
You're a lady of the cloth.
You're a cleric. Different mechanic I was in my brain. Don't worry about it.
Boo.
Let's see.
Life of being a lady of the cloth.
Oh, I gotta return on GM rolls.
Yeah, don't wanna have an incident.
Yeah, go, like, after getting the shields and attuning to them, my strength score is 24.
Jeebus. Okay, no, I was just asking. It's just like, what the?
Yeah, so my bonus to strength is 7 now.
God,
Like rolling strength checks.
God
So,
damn.
for round 1, they are going to lose quite a bit of their forces. Oh, 1 second. That's going to be 1, 2,
Let's just make
Oh,
sneezing,
we also
boy.
have to roll for the angel.
Ah, yes. Go ahead and roll again, lady.
Okay,
Can't
so
sneeze.
angel is doing bow stuff.
You won't let
So
sneeze.
that would be. There we go.
Alrighty.
Yeah, 3 tens.
Alrighty. That is going to be round 1. They did lose 8. Nothing got close enough to attack anybody, thankfully. And also, unfortunately. We are now going to begin round 2. As a descriptor of what happened in the first round, they did try to come through several sections of the portals. Many tried to go for the bridge. However, Callie and the Angel have a high ground position, which made picking them off fairly easily. Lady's position, along with the Angel's position next to the inner portal, made defending also fairly easy, although some did still get through. The barricade, where Gamlin and Bunny are, is only at about 70% health on that left. With that, we'll go ahead and have everybody make their rolls again.
I'm gonna cast.
For round 2.
Okay. We don't have any actions to use?
You do. I'm just having everybody do their rolls first.
Okay.
Okay. For the angel.
Ha! Let's go!
And
Alright. And I want to hide. Do I have permission to be a problem?
oh, also, I wanna use giant smite to go up a size.
Can I help my friends with their movement with my maneuvering attack?
Hold on one second. Alright, lady's gone up a size. Your reach is now 20 feet with your weapon.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're not using a spear, you're using shields.
I'm not using the spear. I'm using
So
shields.
you have 15 feet of you still have a 20-foot natural reach.
Whoa.
Alrighty, since your growth is mostly tall instead of long.
What size are you now, lady?
Huge.
Yeah, you're large and you went to huge. Oh no, then your reach is 15 feet. Yeah, I was right.
So you're like
I was looking at the wrong
4
size.
feet tall and you weigh 17.2 thousand pounds.
Yes.
Sit on them. They won't live.
Good on 'em.
Should have been me, not them.
Shut up, Edwin.
Alright, we'll go ahead and go to the action point stage. Bunny, pretty much no matter what you're going to do here, will automatically succeed.
So I can cast Flames of Phoenix on the people trying to use the portal then?
Go ahead and tell me what that does again.
It allows me to cast Fireball.
Oh, right, okay. Yes.
And
I will warn you though. Are you sending it towards these individuals trying to go into the portal?
right here.
Okay.
Is that a in
I thought for a second you were talking about these individuals.
I thought about it, but not enough went through for me to warrant doing that.
I can move out of the way if necessary.
Yeah, you'd be able to. Unfortunately, no, you wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, they're up at an angle. There's a cliff at the end over here.
What if Bunny was up on the top? Could Bunny jump up here?
If Bunny got up here, yes, Bunny would have advantage.
Alright, so... Is this the point where so... How much move do I have right now? Because I know at one point in time I have triple, and another point it's double? Or is it triple right now?
You have triple movement between rounds.
Okay, I have 150 movement. Would that be enough to get up there?
Oh, let's find out. Oh wait,
Good
no,
night.
I went in the wrong direction. Don't worry about it.
I was like, wait a minute. Couldn't I? I could get right next to Callie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shall do that then to cast my fireball to get rid of 5 guys. If that's how it works. It's right about there.
Alright.
5 guys, burgers and fries.
Are you going to be just defending again?
Defending with Fireball.
Sorry?
I did not hear who the question was for.
Callie, or Flower.
Oh. I believe so. I believe they're all in range of me, it seems.
Alright, so you just gotta keep defending.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Could I do an action surge and defend? So that would be like a total of 5 defends?
You only need to defend once for defending for the round.
Okay. So, got you. Do I need... Okay. Alright.
Alright, what's the angel gonna be doing?
More defense.
More defend. Same position?
Yep.
Alrighty, Gamlin. You
All
just
right.
holding the fort over there?
Technically no. Because the fort is fine. The fort is cool. Can I use an action to cast a spell?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to use an action to cast a spell. Lady came up with a great idea. I think that she came up with a fantastic idea.
Where do we want this flying fuck?
Yep. I think, lady, where do you think? Do we have anybody coming from... We need to get rid of these people, don't we? Or these guys right over here, right? Is that how you, what you thinking? Yeah.
Position it here, and it has access to attack all of them.
And I want to use my 2 other actions to reload the ballista.
The ballista was never used,
Oh.
so it is still loaded.
Okay. Can I instead? Shit. Well, I literally, I don't think I can do anything except if I ran out there and fought them myself. I could run over here and help out Lady. You want me to do that?
Yeah, sounds like
Yeah, but either if they go towards this direction, they'd still have to get by you.
Okay. So I guess I will.
And if any come through here and get through the barricade, they'd also still have to get by you.
Yeah.
Do you want to run closer to Lady?
I just want to make sure that this portal is going directly to this portal, right? So
This portal is connected to this portal up in the top corner.
which one?
Yeah.
Gotta wait till it loads. Is it north, south, east, or west, man? Would be easier.
It is northwest.
Northwest. So it would be west portal?
It's currently the one flashing blue with this ring.
Sorry, I can't see it. I'm sorry.
It's on the same corner where all the enemies are coming from.
Okay.
Top right corner.
Okay, so they're just coming from there. That's connected to that, and that brought them over here to be killed. Got you. And that one only is connected to that. Got you. So it'd be better if I just got over here and just stayed where I was and just killed them if they came close. Got you. Okay. Okay. Wanted to know.
Spend your other action point defending.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Because I've already created a problem.
Alright, round 2 is going to pretty much end without any hitches. You will successfully get rid of all of the enemies with your current setup.
Let's go.
And these guys, boop, boop, boop. Alright. Round 1 has ended. Enemies for the first phase are no longer here, so we're going to. That is going to be a success.
Am I keeping track of my bolts during this, or am I not worrying about that?
You're not worrying about it.
Cool.
It can be part of your short rest to go collect them.
Alright, yay. Like an
I get all my key points back on a short rest, so I can cast a total of 3 fireballs per defense wave.
Yeah.
I'm a problem. I'm finally a problem.
Alright, with the first phase being completed, the second phase's enemies will become visible. However, again, they will not attack until after a short rest. I'm just going to go ahead and bring them all out. short rest begins. You can spend action points during a short rest that you will regain before the first phase. You can use those to make barricades, reload ballista.
Let's see.
Can I?
So no ballistas were ever fired, and it's 2 action points to reload all ballistas, correct?
Yeah, it's 3.
Alright.
I would say I already reloaded them.
Yeah, there's,
How much can we move?
it's 3 points to use one. Sorry, during the rest phase, between phases, you have free movement. So you can reposition yourself wherever you like. Goat, I'm going to give you control of your Celestial.
Ooh.
Just a second.
Barricades are already built, so...
What are you doing in there?
Well, what if I
What are you
build
doing in
barricades in here?
What are you doing,
Like-
you silly puppy?
Where did Flower go?
We can't like
Where-
build a
Where the hell did
barricade.
Fire go?
I didn't go anywhere.
Oh. Flowers on the grass path trying to build a barricade in front of the bridge.
Unfortunately, you cannot build barricades outside of the zone.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything has a set area that you can build stuff out.
That sounds like a terrible idea to try and like hide in the forest and shoot them, and I could just probably shoot them from the top of the walls. You know?
You risk getting swarmed out there.
Exactly.
You were not a space marine, come back.
First of all, Space Marines shouldn't be doing that either, but they do it all the time.
Goat, you do have control of your Celestial if you'd like to move it.
Well, I mean, it's perfect where it is, right around here. So right here is a great place to move it. I'm gonna get
tempted
on
to
the
do
other
it
side.
silly. What do y'all think about me going through here? Going through here to over here. Should I stand over here?
So, I guess my question is, what do you plan on doing over there? Because I have 2 things that you're probably going to do. Either you're going to do Spirit Guardian or Sanctuary.
Oh, I was just gonna stand here and punch anything that gets close.
Yeah. She was just gonna be basic about it.
If they do swarm you, I think on your next turn, you might be able to get away before I cast Fireball. So the second I see a big group, I'm going to try to eliminate it. I'm going to, let's see, where's Go at?
Yeah.
Where'd Go?
I'm
Okay,
right.
Go,
I'm
you're-
right, Father.
you're- Okay, if you're right there, I'm gonna stay where I'm at to guard this, just in case. I think the first wave will be fine where it's at. Because I can...
Round 2 things to go and finish them off.
Yeah, so my plan is to stand by the barricade, so that way I can block the portal and the barricade if anything tries to get through. And if there's a big group, I can always join Callie up top with my movement to throw out a fireball if need be.
Fair.
If I made any, should I make? Can I make like a barricade during as well? Should I?
There's no more barricades to be made. Lady already did it.
Yeah, okay, don't worry.
The only thing that we're not making use of is the ballista.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to use the ballista, I can use the ballista. I can go and ballista it.
I think we're good where we're at. I don't know where Lady ended up going. Oh, Lady's back to the portal. Okay.
She thought about it. It's like, you're right.
It works better being on this side because it's a functional choke point, as opposed to letting myself get surrounded.
I'm picturing just the yin in like a boxing pose, and as soon as one comes to the portal, it just gets slugged.
It just gets smashed flat with a shield, and then I pull that shield up and immediately swing down with the other shield.
But they can't see the shield, so they're just getting slugged.
Alrighty, setup all finished?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody make your rolls.
Bum, 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 bum.
Did I do it?
Oh,
Ooh. Good thing you weren't on the
Angel
other
very
side of the
poorly.
portal.
Did not go.
Oh, that was the angel. Good.
There it goes.
And your angel's the one carrying a bow, right? both of them are bow ones, right? Alright, so yours is the one right there, making a note. It got a nat 1.
It shot itself in the foot.
Yo, do you have to roll? You have to roll for your other angel.
Yes, I have to roll for the other angel.
It's your angel.
What are your angel's stats? Because it's not my stats.
Let me look.
You're
Let me-
using a different stat block.
Yeah, let me double check.
Because you used a different spell.
It's all good.
I'm a celestial of challenge rating 4 or lower.
Well, go with figuring that out. Do you guys want to hear a funny little interaction?
You summon
I
a
just had with
celestial
Marcus?
challenge rating 4 or lower, which appears in an unoccupied space that you can see. When it drops to 0, celestial is friendly to you. It begs for commands, so it would be a celestial challenge rating 4.
Or lower.
Alright, so it's only really two at the moment. You have a choice between a Pegasus or a Quaddle.
Which one's worse? They're all bad.
Quaddles aren't too bad. They at least have some unique actions.
Yeah. And there's the winged lion and the winged bull.
It's got to be a celestial.
Yeah, no, that's in Celestials.
Oh, okay.
Winged lion and the winged bull are in Celestials.
Makes sense to me. If I saw a winged pig, I'd be like, "Yep, that's a divine pig right there."
That's
Pigs fly.
a pretty crazy pig right there. That's a pretty crazy pig right there.
It's a pretty good pig. Some pig.
Some
out
pig.
there. Some
What's
pig.
a challenge rating?
Challenge rating 4.
And which one was it?
The winged lion. It has hit points of 114. Its fly speed is 60 feet. It's so it'll be ready.
Stat block.
Huh?
I'm just saying he's a stat block.
Yeah. No, this thing's devastating, honestly. It's like having a dragon.
Oh, whoa.
So it can fly over here and fuck them up. And then fly away. And there's nothing they can do.
I feel like that's a great plan.
Yeah. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Give me just a second.
It could even fly way over or not. It's wrong line, but it could fly way up in the top corner. Fuck them up by the blue portal. Why not?
Yeah. And it just flies up. That's all. There's nothing they can do. I don't think they have ranged attacks, do they? If it's like if this is like LOL.
I feel like I'm gonna take care of this decently well. And then ladies on the other, you and lady are on the other side of whatever comes through after I shoot them.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the winged lion by itself will survive. It'll be fine because it can just come in, kill them, and then fly away.
Oh, is that your? Oh.
I mean, we've played LOL before.
League of Legends.
This is just a lighter version of LOL.
Oh my goodness.
What's the stats on it again? What's the AC?
The AC is 13. But we're using his strength stat. So let me use his strength stat.
Ooh, a plus.
Let's roll.
His AC, is it because it's natural armor?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, then it'd be 13. It's not based off of a strength stat.
No,
I think
I'm
it's
saying
just 10
that.
plus Dex.
Yeah, 10 plus dex, it's fine.
I think that's Winged Lion's AC.
Yeah, it's okay.
Alright, let's see here. His HP is 114. And his movement is 60 by 60, okay. Alrighty. Where did you want him?
Fly him.
I'll give you control.
We're gonna fly him to the blue portal. Fuck up there. Well, I think we should fly him to this blue portal.
On our side, not like the far side.
This one?
And this one. Either this one, that one. So I want to make sure that it.
Portal that's an exit.
That isn't. That would take you. Yeah, that portal takes you to the rock zone.
Ah.
So you don't need to worry about them going through that portal unless it's more worried about them going to that bridge.
Yes, that's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Get them
And
before
I'm
they
also-
get to the bridge.
And I'm also covering this area as well, so the lion has support
Yeah,
if it gets in a tussle.
yeah. It's got support.
Or it will just funnel them all to go to the blue portal, and then we can just crash down on them really hard.
Yeah.
You know, or they'll just all funnel into the green portal, and then we'll crash down on them then.
Honestly, we got
The
this.
first round.
Yeah, honestly, we got this.
they will begin their movement. Alrighty, so it's all of yours.
Homemade pizza. Whoa.
Sorry about this.
Yeah, nothing to apologize for.
I just know it goes faster when we know what we're doing.
Making sure I get them in position. Based on the rolls, their performances were slightly better than yours. Unfortunately, Goat, your Wee Lion got pretty hardcore ganged up on. It is at about 50% health.
That's fine. That is not a problem. That is the thing about summons. If it was a character, I would worry.
Several of them did manage to get through pretty easily. They did lose about 10% of their forces. The barricade is at 10% health. As a pretty good number got through there. Most of the members that came through the blue gate were allowed through uncontested. Those that went for the green gate were pretty much wiped out, with only 2 making it through. Alright, that is going to be the end of round 1. Go ahead and make your rolls for round 2. And we'll
Actually,
start.
it is 11:53.
Oh,
So-
it is. Yes,
Yeah,
it
so,
is.
so before everyone makes their rolls, if we could save that for next session so I can get some sleep before work.
Read. I will make
There
my
it
roll
is.
then. Let me make my roll then.
So, are we gonna make our rolls before we leave then?
We're gonna make the rolls before we leave.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do my roll then. There we go.
15.
Ah,
Right. Not bad.
I think this is pretty easy. My plan's like to fall back and man the ballista.
feel
well,
like-
my thought process is the barricade's about to drop. I could take a few steps back and just throw a fireball at it. If I really need to.
Well, more of them are going to be coming this direction. Maybe you should fix the... I don't know if we can fix the barricade or anything.
You can fix the barricade.
Yeah, I think we should fix the barricade. I could man the ballista, or you could shoot fireballs. Maybe both, because they're all going to be coming across the bridge towards our barricade.
I think it would take them.
coming this way.
Fair.
I don't think they have enough movement to make it all the way either way, do they?
They get 3 times the amount of movement, the same as you do.
Well, how much movement do they have?
That's a great question.
Great question. Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
Alright, that's where we'll leave it tonight then.
Good.
I'll go ahead and
Good
make
session, guys.
those.
Great session, guys. Thank you so much. Being so awesome. Good night,
Yeah, thanks for
everybody.
joining us. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you next session.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye-bye.